ఇది లేదు బాగా చేయించుకుంటారా.
పనేస్తే మనం ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయాలి.
Good morning, everybody. Am I audible, man?
Good morning, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
What is the last problem we're discussing? One block on the table. That is M1 moves with constant velocity. That one only, no? Am I right? For what value of capital M, small m moves with constant velocity. Is that the last one we have discussed?
Yes, sir.
Is that the last problem? We went today all of that weekend. Now let's go ahead with another one. pulley goes over like this. This is again attached to the center of another pulley. This goes over here. These are three masses. So this is of 2 kg, B is of 4 kg, and C is of 2.75 kg. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You are supposed to find acceleration of all blocks. Understood?
Yes, sir. Shall we find?
Sir.
Hmm.
Sir.
See, we may make first thing you have to frame is where motion between different particles. No, in such cases, what we will do? First, you will find constant relation. No, agreed?
Yes, sir.
Agreed, sir.
So suppose it's an assumption only. It need not go like this. This moves up. Say this also moves up. When this moves up, definitely pulley will also move up. When this moves up, I'm assuming that. Say this is comes down. These are only assumptions. Agreed. Say this is XA. See whatever distance it moves, this will be same thing in XB only, no? So I'll call this pulley as XP. This is XC. Any doubt is that till here?
No, sir.
No,
Then you take, I'll explain one by one. If you look at this end is fixed, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, this is zero velocity, this is XA. So that means, say this is L1 minus XA for this. Come back to this part, the other part is there now, the second part. When this goes with XB, this point fully goes with XB means this also goes with XB, no? Okay, the other end is fixed, no? That means L2 minus XB. This is fixed. Come
Yes,
back
sir.
to the third point, this is XB. When this moves of XP, then definitely this will also move with XP. So this is L3 minus XB plus XP. Because understood this, if this is fixed, this tries to increase the length. If this is fixed, this tries to decrease the length, no? Therefore, you have L1 plus L2 plus L3, L1 minus XA, L2 minus XB, L3 minus XB plus XP. So this gives you minus XA after cancellation. So this gives you what? XP equals XA plus 2XB. Do you agree with this? This is for the left string.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come back to the other part. We will take the rightmost string. So if you take that, this also consists of three parts, no? Now the string is over. Now you know this part is there, no? See, you can see that one end is fixed, no? 0. When this goes up like this is xp. So the initial length of this will decrease. Now come back to this. This is 0. This is also 0. This is xp. That means the length of that is decreasing. Now come back to this part. This is xc. This is fixed. So here the initial length of the string has become like this. It is L3 plus xc equals L1 plus L2 plus L3. So after cancellations, minus 2xp
Plus
plus
XC.
xc. So this gives you what xc equals 2xp. Understood this? That
Yes,
means
sir.
2 into xa plus 2xb. That gives you 2xa plus 4xb. Agreed? Upon
Yes.
differentiating, you have xc equals 2xa plus 4xb. That means I will take this as acceleration as a3, this is a1, this is a2. Understood this? So you
Yes,
can
sir.
first thing is constants. By any method, you can take length of the string constant, or you can take the average acceleration of the ends of the thread over the pulley equals acceleration of the pulley. Several methods we discussed it now.
Sir, 4 methods.
Whatever you want, you can try later on. Now after this, shall I turn this?
1 minute. We have to.
Hello? Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Completed, certain. You can.
Now the next part we are supposed to do is draw the free body diagram of each one. One second. Hey, come back to this A. This is the thread now. So let us call the tension as T1. First, the leftmost thread. This is
Yes.
Mg, that is 2G. We have taken this as A1. So we can say that, do you agree with this? The
Yes, sir.
next one is this movable pulley. So this is a different string. So let us take it as T2, T2. This is T1. So here, this is having an acceleration AP. 2T2 minus T1. Mass of the pulley into AP. 2T2 equals T1. Agreed.
Sir, why are we taking T2, sir?
This is another
One
thread,
side.
no? This is one thread, no? See, this I
Okay.
am taking
Okay.
as T2, this is T1. The two
Yes,
threads,
sir.
no?
Yes.
So then come back to this is over, this is over. Now come back to this. Oh, this is XB, right, okay. Understood this? So this is over. Now come back to this pulley. Lower pulley, this is T1 totally. Okay? Now this is mass is 0, no? Whereas this is being having a mass. So this is AB. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
And come back to C. This is M3G. This is T2. This is AC. So this is 2.75G minus T2. 2.75A3. Till here, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. So
Sir,
therefore,
one doubt, sir.
eh,
So this third diagram now, sir. In this
hmm.
house, tension became T1, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, in this third one, how tension became T1.
This thread, man. This is T1 on, no?
Yes, sir.
This whole thing T1. So T1, T1. I am attaching this. I am not taking separately. You want to take this separately? You can take. Nothing harm in that. Suppose no, sir. I want to take separately. Your wish. This is T3. This is T3, 4. Okay. Now you can take this as 2T1 minus T3 is mass is 0. This is nothing but acceleration A2. T3. This is what T3 minus 4G is mass of that 4 into 8. The T3 only I wrote here. So directly I wrote that equation. That's all. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for block here you have
2T1 minus 4G is equal to 4A2.
Yesterday some boy posted on question, no?
Yes, sir.
Why? What is the difficulty in doing that? Easy only, no? One is on the
Sir,
table,
I
one
am
is
getting 20 as answers, sir. And in the reader is given 6.5.
in the Kia.
Assignment, yes, sir.
I thought, why simple question? Why you are asking us things? I didn't see.
Sir, A1 equal to 1 meter per second, A2 2 meter per second, A3 6 meter per second. Sir.
A1 is correct. A2 is again one only. See, I multiplied this. Agreed? Now find out here what is A1. Find out from this A2. Find out this A3. Okay. Then substitute. Now substitute this in A1 constant relation. Remember or not?
A3 equal to 2A1 plus 4A2.
Substitute A1. What is A3? You got this one, no? This is 55 minus T1 by 55. G10 I am taking. This is A1 is how much? A1 is 10 minus 20 by 2 plus 4 into what is this? A2 2T1 minus 40 by 4. Find out T1. Once you get T1, then you will get A1, A3.
Sir, T1 is 22 newtons. A1 1 meter per second, A2 1 meter per second, A3 equal to 6 meter per second.
Hmm. This is how much? 22. Huh?
Yes, sir. 1 meter per second, sir. 1 meter per second, sir. 6 meter per second, sir.
Suppose if you get negative sign here, that means opposite to our assumption.
Yes, sir.
Followed? Acceleration is opposite to our assumption. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
You return this.
Yes, sir.
Krishnamurti has started the classes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday only he took.
Today it's not there, I think, again, no?
Not there, sir. Math sir is,
Sharma sir
Sharma
class
sir
is
is
there.
taking. Yes, sir. From 11 he is taking.
11 to 1:30, huh?
12.
12.
12:30.
Yes, sir. 12:30.
You return this.
Just a minute, just a minute. Sir,
Tell me.
for block C, that should be T2 minus 2.750, sir.
Which one? This one.
For block C, sir, block C.
No, this one. Tell.
The equation, sir, equation. T2 minus
Tell.
should come now, sir. T2 minus 2.750.
Why this is coming like this, no? Moving down, no? Take the force in the direction as positive. The other force will be negative, no?
Yes,
While
sir.
applying Newton's laws, we should apply, take the forces in the direction of acceleration as positive. Opposite things will be negative.
Yes, sir.
See, all of you put more effort on physics, man, otherwise it's very difficult. All the efforts of maths and chemistry will be in vain. There is no use. Sample I posted yesterday, a senior's marks, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
In that, only the people who are crossing 200 will be, you can record their names. Average should be 230 plus to qualify, otherwise they won't. Regular exams, they should have that. So this batch is also dangerous batch. I used to, because this batch, why I was a immediate senior, that is not free batch, it's a paid batch. That time they introduced the payments, so L40 paid and unpaid they clubbed together. So that last year that happened. Up to this previous batch, super seniors, they're only purely free batches. So last year it went out of control. But they are doing okay to some extent. We are able to force them to do. Your batch, I was so much worried. I don't know what happens. Can I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Why you are feeling so difficult is a mystery for us.
No, sir, not feeling difficult.
Then why you are not getting marks? You know. Examination performance, why is not up to the mark? Paper is difficult, huh? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
See, here, you know what is a bead, no? You know what is a bead or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, the system is, Understood it? Is it clear? Note down first.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thing. Hello? Any doubt?
No, sir. No, friction, force of frictions.
In sliding means, let us see, when the thread has a tendency. See, last time I told you friction opposes motion. Remember? Now suppose we are assuming that suppose this bead has a tendency to move down like this. Okay, understood this? And suppose this rod is also coming. It's an assumption, that's all. Because it's sliding, no? If it is
Yes, sir.
fixed, then if it comes down, it moves down. It's not fixed. It is able to slide like this. You're able to understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
if it is fixed, then you can use string constant and you'll get A1 equals A2. But in this case, it is not possible. And these accelerations are with respect to ground. Understood this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we will draw the free body diagram for each one. This is mg, and therefore the friction is the thread will oppose this, no? Do you agree with this till here?
Yes, sir.
Followed? And this is A1. Similarly, the rod, this is the tension, this is mg, this is A2. Now take one piece of thread. This thread is there now, some piece of thread. If you consider one piece of thread over here, okay, or here, where a bead is. If you take this piece of thread, say PQ is there now. Understood what I am saying? This is PQ. See, follow carefully. This is the tension. One end is tension, no? Do you agree? What is this tension only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now here, the thread is applying force, friction force on the bead. The bead must also apply an equal and opposite force, no? Always they should be equal and opposite, no? Who is applying friction here? Thread applies. So bead should apply on the thread. Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir, I agree.
So that means you can see that here F minus T, the thread is having negligible mass, no? Y0 since thread has no mass. This is one equation. Do you agree with this? And come back to this. This is the other equation. And this is the, followed this. Now from
Yes,
these
sir.
three equations we can conclude that MA2 is one equation. Mg minus friction is nothing but tension only, no?
Yes, sir.
From these two you will get A1 and A2. First find them. Followed this.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn the page?
1 minute.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I did not understand that second part of the problem, sir. Yes, sir, which you answer correct.
Pardon, I didn't understand. What is that?
Second part, second free body diagram, sir.
This one. You
No,
mean
sir,
to say
right
this,
most.
this one?
Below that, sir.
This is, take one
Yes, sir.
piece of thread, man. This piece of thread is there, no? See, this is PQ
Yes,
is
sir.
one piece of thread, and this is the bead. The bead is sliding. Now, this is applying a frictional force on this, so that must exert an equal and opposite frictional force in this direction or not? Do you agree with
Yes,
this?
sir.
Apart from that, the thread has a tension, no?
Yes, sir.
I showed that only. Because there is no mass of this, F minus T should be equal to 0, F should be equal to T.
Yes, sir, understood.
You will get accelerations. Shall I turn this?
Sir,
A1 and A2 should be equal, no, sir? In one thread, in one string
Yes.
acceleration.
Before the problem with Giants I told, this is sliding. See, for example, you are going in train. When you are sitting in the train at rest, your velocity and train velocity are same. When you are walking in the train,
Different.
your velocity will be different from that velocity of train, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So it is sliding, the bead is not fixed. If it is at rest on the thread, definitely A1 must be equal to A2. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I told here slide. Just to visualize, man, what is happening.
Sir, then three unknowns,
sir,
four unknowns are there.
Which one?
Yes, sir.
There two equations we can't find A1 and A2 from these two equations.
No, you'll
Yes,
get
sir.
in terms. No, you'll get in terms of tension only. Why you are worried? You'll get it in terms of tension, man.
Yeah, A1 equal to mg minus T by L.
Till here you followed.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell this is acceleration of 1 with respect to 2 or 2 with respect to 1, your wish. 1 with respect to 2 is A1 minus A2. A1 is downward, do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is A1 minus A2. Together is in which direction?
Downwards.
Downward.
So now for this bead to come down, now that means the rod is at rest now. That means this will be going in this direction with respect to this. Acceleration of 1 with respect to 2 will be this. Upward is this one, no? Do you agree with this or not?
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
turn this? Shall I turn?
Sir, one doubt, sir, one doubt.
Tell.
Sir, in the second free body diagram, it is that should come tension na sir instead of friction because we are taking weight na sir.
Yes, man, this is sliding. Tension comes if the bead tries to pull that rope by its weight, but it is not sliding, it is not fixed, no.
Yes, sir.
You are trying to pull a rope with your hand, the hands are slipping. What will be there? Friction.
Friction.
But ultimately, you are getting friction is tension only. See,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
shall I turn this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Follow this carefully. This is a
One minute, sir.
rod. This is a rod now. Do you agree with this? Now
Yes, sir.
here,
Yes, sir.
this rod bead is going with an acceleration upward if you take. That means this is at rest now. A with respect to this means what is the meaning? Assume this is at rest and this is going up. That is the meaning we are saying, no?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That means what is the length it has to travel? Relative distance of 1 with respect to 2 is L upward.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means I can say S12 equals U12 T plus half A12 T square. S1 to L is upward, this is 0, half. A1 to upward will be how much, man? This is downward. This is
Yes, sir.
upward we need. T square, no? Now
Yes, sir.
from this you get tension. Friction is nothing but tension only, no?
Yes, sir.
I am just giving the hint. Understood what I am saying?
Yes.
Do it carefully. Arif sir is resumed classes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I think he is giving IDs, no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, MSID. If we
MSID,
don't
yes,
have
sir.
MSID, they don't allow us inside.
Why any person is there?
No, sir.
No, sir,
We
they
will
made
not be able to
Zoom
join,
settings.
sir, if we don't have MSID.
sir, 2 capital M small m L by M plus M into T square.
One second. See, you will get got this?
Got, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For more visibility sake, I'm writing here once again. Okay? Same with that one. Yeah. Shall I turn the page?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Yes, sir, completed.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us come back to all these problems are usually at national level in every assignment you'll have. So the basics, what you should understand is for advanced level, here the problems are not important, the methods we need. All are frictionless. That means there is no opposition for motion. We can do it with two methods. With ground observer, another fellow is, so with respect to we'll find is which frame, well, inertial, no? Do you agree with this? So let us say that acceleration of small m can I write like this? And capital A understood it? Now we are drawing hello?
Yes, sir.
That means you have here, see this is A now. Acceleration of m with respect to this is A now. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
And what is this? The acceleration of is nothing but following this or not? Now how to get the acceleration of m with respect to ground? Acceleration of m with respect to m plus m with respect to ground. This is nothing but a cos theta I cap plus a sin theta minus j cap plus this is a minus I cap. So you got this as a cos theta minus a I cap plus, so successfully I found the acceleration. Understood this? Now draw the free body diagram of this. This free body diagram I am showing FBD with respect to whom? O1. So if you look at this, what are the forces acting on this? One is the normal reaction. This is mg. Okay, anything else is there?
No, sir.
This is the only two forces. So if this is theta, this is theta. This is 90 minus theta. Do you agree with this? So this is n cos 90 minus theta, n sin theta. Then what is this? N sin 90 minus theta is what? N cos theta. Do you agree with this? Any doubts are there?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir.
So let us take sigma fx equals max, no? So the force on this in the x direction is this. What is the acceleration we are drawing with respect to O1, no? Ground observer. What is this you have here? Understood this? Now if you draw the free body diagram M, this is having an acceleration here. So because this is n sin theta, see look at this. This is you are having n sin theta. This is what? N cos theta. So you have here opposite, no? Action and reaction. Follow this? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Till here any doubts are there? Check up. So we
No,
got,
sir.
follow this? Now solve these equations. Now we are having, oh, this is one equation, this is one equation, no? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One more equation we need, otherwise we cannot solve, no? So for this we can say acceleration is downwards, no? M ay, no? Mg minus n cos theta. What is ay you have? So three equations are there, three unknowns. One, two, three.
Yes.
Sir. Sir.
Tell me.
Sir, yesterday you told that you will post some assignments.
Hmm. I'll post. What are they?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
Yes.
A, A is equal to ma cos theta by m plus n.
What is that you got?
Capital A is equals to ma cos theta by m plus n.
Understood it?
Yes.
You'll get these equations.
Sir, then we require one more equation, sir.
What for? Three equations,
Sir,
no?
sir,
Small a, okay. This is one equation here. Two, three.
sir,
Three unknown.
from this first equation, mg minus n cos theta by is equals to ma sin theta. Sir, in that again we will get one more n
No man, no,
extra.
no. You try to understand what are the unknowns you have. N, A, no? Any unknowns are there? Any more unknowns are there?
No,
No, sir.
The fellow who spoke, no, why he is not answering?
No, sir.
no, sir.
All right. Now you ask some doubt, no? How many unknowns are there?
Three,
They solve them.
three.
Three equations, three unknowns, you should be solved. They are solvable or not?
Solvable, sir.
See, these type of problems, if for example there are 18 questions, you are able to do 50% of the paper, it will become an IITian. So don't think like 10th class or I have to score full. We cannot score. The questions will be highly creative. You do all the problems in the universe, there is no use. Your creativity of mind should be there at that instant. Your mind should adapt to the questioning. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Shall I turn this? Now try to solve this with respect to what is that O2? Now let us go ahead with the same thing, but here we take pseudo force. O2. O2 is which frame? Agreed. So here, if you draw the free body diagram of this M, this is Mg, normal reaction, and one more force will come called pseudo force, no? What is this? What is pseudo force, man? Remember,
Extra force.
M into minus of acceleration of observer with respect to ground. Here observer is whom? The wedge only, no? The incline is only the observer. The person is there only, no?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Clear,
Observer
sir.
is nothing but the point O2 on the wedge. Now you can see that if this is theta, this is 90, this is also theta, 90 minus theta, this is theta. As before, resolve this n cos theta, this is what? N sin theta. So here you can see that also you got the accelerations, no? Remember this? The acceleration of this with respect to this is how much? So this has two components, no? What are those? Following or not?
Following, sir.
Hello?
Following, sir.
So now you can see that n sin theta plus pseudo force is a mass into what is that you got? A cos theta. Sigma Fi, you got n cos theta mg minus n cos theta equals m a sin theta. Now follow this.
Yes, sir.
So now you have the block. Any doubt is there here?
No, sir.
So turn the page, see. Follow this.
Sir.
So three equations, three unknowns, no?
Yes, sir.
You should solve them and you should get the same answer, see. Shall I turn this? Okay, till here you followed. Complete
Yes,
this.
sir, followed.
You will get the same answer if you want to check up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Note down this. If you have any doubts, you can ask or complete this. You'll get the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, assignments.
Mhm.
You said
Today,
you will
how
send
many?
assignments.
Today, how many people joined, man? 24 only.
Sir, around 28, sir.
Sir,
28 was English.
Initially, yeah. So from 31 they came to.
Starting it was very less, sir. 23 like that was, sir. And in between it came to 28 and now it became 24.
Usually this will be the strength in all classes, sir. 24, 26.
yes, sir.
In max
It can
class
be
also
like
same, sir.
at the end, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
26 to 24 only, no? Every day, every class.
Yes, sir. In max class also
Sir,
same.
average 10, sir. Yes, sir.
That means only Hyderabad will be present, I think. Other board people won't be present, huh? Something.
Yes, a few people are
Other
present, sir.
board people are also present, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some, very
Then
less.
whoever absent, this Masi fellow, what he is doing. Okay, anyhow, till here if you are not try to complete, today I will post the assignment, don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you take tomorrow a class, sir, of solving
Yes,
our
sir.
doubts?
Yes,
Sure,
sir.
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Today.
No, no, I am talking to officers, sir, to just check up some timings, extra class. Tomorrow or today night I will take. Anytime it's possible for you, or you have some special timings, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Anytime possible,
No,
sir.
sir. Anytime possible.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
We are ready, sir.
Right, right, right. Okay. Take care. But
Sir, but
improve your
today
physics.
2:30 to 3:30 RSL class is there, sir. Other that time, every time possible, sir.
Yes, sir.
RSR class is there. No, every day it is there.
2:30
No?
to 3:30. Yes, sir.
Huh?
Today it's all, today not Saturday.
No,
No
the
RSR.
problem is during that time I have classes continuously from morning till night. Problem is that I have to adjust and see. I'll plan something and I'll see that you feel comfortable. Don't worry. Complete
Yes,
this.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Right, right,
Yes,
right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Take care then. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir.